sure everything is good. Okay. Perfect. Okay, how are you feeling? Are you okay? Okay. You don't need to be nervous. You're not going to feel any pain, and life is going to feel so much simpler afterwards. Oh, welcome in. Welcome to the Intergalactic Clinic. I assume you're patient number 520. Is that correct? Okay, yes. Let me just... Okay. And I assume I know how you're here, but why don't you tell me? Okay, yeah. If I take a look here, I can see, yeah. I see exactly what you're saying. Okay, all right. Well, I know precisely how this should go, but for posterity, let's continue on and just go through the process, Otherwise, the council is going to be very upset with me. So, first, middle, and last name, please. Okay, and the middle name. Okay. And last name for me, please. Okay. And can you tell me, what is your planet of residence? Okay. Okay, Earth. Understood. I know most people think of Earth as quaint nowadays, but see, it doesn't stop many people, but if you were on Jupiter, then perhaps you wouldn't have gotten this infection now, would you? Okay. No, I'm not victim blaming. No, of course not. I've taken an oath to never do harm and to never judge. Yes, it is part of the medical oath. Anyway, so do you have any allergies to anything? Yes. Okay. Now, can you tell me what your interests are? Your likes and dislikes? Oh, I ask mainly because once this is over, it may be difficult for you to remember your likes and dislikes, so it'd be helpful for, family members and for other people to know, to remind you. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you like... Okay. Oh, interesting, okay. You like bungee jumping from different planets? Alright, well, that's very interesting. You'd think that... I never thought that would take off, You'd think that the no gravity would make it so that it would just be very boring, but, some people... I mean, do not harm, do not judge. My bad. Okay. And dislikes. Okay. Okay, yeah. Interesting. Okay. Now, can you tell me what your symptoms are? Yes, let's list them out one by one. I know you've read all the news. You've gotten it on your smartwatch. You've gotten it on your little iPad. Yeah. But it's good for you to just take account of what's happening with your own body, okay? Take it from me as a doctor. So, first symptom. A ravenous hunger. Yes, okay. Are you sure you're not just hungry? Oh, okay. It's insatiable, you say. Okay. Call yourself Debbie Ryan because you are insatiable. Okay. And what else? Okay, you've started growing, and I can see you've started growing 2 pink ovals. One here and one here. I can see it. Just one right here. 1 and 2. I'm gonna write that down. 2 ovals. Okay. Oh, you say your eye color's changed. Oh, okay. All right. And what was your eye color before? Brown? Okay. And what is it now? Sort of a satanic blue. Okay. That's a new one. Okay. All right. And okay. So your last symptom is just that you have red feet. It's not. So those. Oh, I see. So those aren't just your socks. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, actually, first thing I want to do is inspect those feet because, the dogs don't need to be barking when they're red. So, I'm just gonna use this mallet here. I just need to make sure it's not just like too much blood. So, if you could take the dogs out for me, please. Okay. Okay. And you just let me know if it hurts or anything, okay? This is not meant to hurt. Okay. Okay, perfect. Alright. Alright. Oh my, okay. If I do. Okay, and then just... Okay. Interesting. And it seems that functionally, there are still feet, although you seem to be losing a bit of your toes. They seem to be just shrinking. It's very odd. And what's happening to your hands then? Yes, show me. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's happening here. Your fingers are getting smaller. You didn't even notice, did you? Interesting. Okay, I actually need to write this down too then. Okay. So from there, I want to take a look, most importantly, at your face. So, if I can just look and just take a few dots. You just tell me if you feel anything. I'm just poking those little pink ovals that seem to appear beneath your eyes, right on your cheeks. Okay, and then just... Okay. Okay, and then just... Okay, now just tell me if you feel this, okay? So just... Okay. Interesting. No sense of feeling. With the pain goes the feeling. Okay. And so let's discuss this ravenous hunger then. What are you hungry for? So any type of food, but also not food. Okay. So like this pen. Is this delicious to you? Do you want to eat it? Okay. All right. Let's see. Why don't you just this is purely for exploration purposes. So just okay, and then down your throat. Okay. And what was that easy for you? Interesting. Your throat must have grown massive. Oh, and interesting. You're learning a lot about calligraphy. You say you're getting flashes and knowledge of calligraphy. Okay. Interesting. So then, what else is interesting to you? This book. Okay, this is just my notebook. It has my personal notes in it, and notes of different patients. Now, this is likely not HIPAA approved, but you know, if you don't tell, I won't tell. So, just in your mouth and just down your throat. Just put. Oh, perfect. And how did that taste? Delicious. Interesting. Oh, I wanted to write it in my notebook, but I couldn't even do that. So, oh, now you're alert. Yes, that is my middle name. Oh, you're learning a lot of things about me and about my patients. Okay, I trust that you understand what I do is important and what I do is for your own good then. So let's continue on. So, since you consumed my notebook, you and I both know that I will be performing your lobotomy. And don't worry, it's perfectly safe and perfectly within, the intergalactic HIPAA rules. So long as you understand why it's happening and I understand that I must do it, then all is good. So let's try the traditional method. The traditional method of a lobotomy is to go through the eye. So I'm just going to, if you could just keep your eyes open for me, as open as you can get them, okay? So just prepare yourself, okay? It's not going to hurt, but, and poke, and poke. Okay, nice. It feels like your eyes are repelling me. I need to poke and poke. Okay, all right. Just have to do it a few more times. Poke, poke, poke. Okay, I have to do this a few more times, so just poke, 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 and poke, 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 poke. Okay, it seems that going through the eyes is not working, so we're gonna have to get creative here. So we might have to open you up and perform just a little surgery, get that brain, do what we need to do, put it right back, okay? So let's start with just getting your hair out of your forehead. The incision site is gonna be on your forehead. So let's just putting the hair back. Perfect. And then just the second one. There we go. Perfect. All right. So from here, I'm going to need, okay, you ate my pen, so. Okay, good, I have another one. So, I'm just going to have to draw out the incision site. You want it to be precise and perfect, okay? So let's just start from right above the eye, above the brow, right here. So we're gonna go 1, and then just draw it across and there. Then I want to try and get a nice, thick dotted line, okay? It's just been my preference as a surgeon to get dotted lines instead of just full lines. It just reminds me of being a kid and, a student within the academy. Okay, and then we're going to just go up and down, up and down, up and down, and then just make this a dotted line. We're doing basically a T, an upside down T. Sure everything is good. Okay. Perfect. Okay, how are you feeling? Are you okay? Okay. You don't need to be nervous. You're not going to feel any pain, and life is going to feel so much simpler afterwards. to make the first cut. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Oh, I'm brilliant. What would they do without me? I suppose while I do this, I can explain to you. Since you can still hear me, I can explain to you what this thing is. This infection that's within you. You see, this has popped up around multiple planets now. This infection that just seems to make people hungry and seems to turn people's bodies odd colors. In particular, red and pink. So the pink cheeks were interesting. And then the red feet were also interesting. But since you are my most severe case. Most have been able to be lobotomized through the eyes. You, however, feel like the infection has taken hold a lot more. So it's I have to cross that threshold and cross your skin and your skull just to be able to successfully remove it, you know? Yes, we don't know where it came from, but we hear that it's an infection from an alien life form, something that isn't quite an adult yet. You know, it's like a malformed, you know? Have you encountered any malformed aliens? Perhaps during your bungee jumping times from planet to planet? You see, kids these days. Okay. So from here, I'm going to need to smack your skull open, okay? I can get the skin off with the scalpel, but this is going to be used. So just I'm gonna have to brace you, okay? So just okay. See, it doesn't hurt at all. Just relax. Okay, and then okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. Finally broken through. Wow, you know what, this is gonna have to be a hand situation. You know, don't worry, I sanitize. And so, I'm going to need to just go in and just move your skin and all the bone, everything in there, you know. Just open it up, look inside. Oh, there's some fluid coming out, you know, brain fluid. But it's not like this. Normally it's much looser, much more, it's less viscous. You know, it's less viscous. Yeah. Then I think I can see the problem. Wait, hold on. Let me just... Oh yeah, I can see the problem. It's right there. Okay. Where are my... There they are. So I'm just going to reach in and just grab. It's difficult. Oh my gosh. I'm just taking... Oh, this is your brain I'm taking out. Oh. What is this? This is your brain. And it's cute. Oh no. This is the infection now, isn't it? Okay. It seems that your brain has fully taken... It's all the infection now. It's going to be difficult, but I think if we tame it, we might be able to return it into your body, and your symptoms should be good. So the first thing I want to do, I think, is just give it a good little tickle. Okay, I'm just gonna tickle it. You know, it is a malformed alien, I imagine. It's like a baby. And you know, what do babies love more than being tickled? I don't know. Pooping? Maybe that's why your brain was so viscous, or your brain fluid. It's so interesting. You know, these are all findings I could write in my notebook had you not eaten it. Okay. And then just a little bit more, yeah, as you can see. Okay. I think we need to brush it, okay? That's like brushing a bald man. Don't worry, I took a few, what's it called? Beauty classes. So I know how to brush hair. You know, you start at the root? No. You start at the bottom, and then you work your way up to the root. But this is all root here. This is the root of problems. Okay. It doesn't seem to, it's not cooperating. I think it's time we just toss it away. It's unfortunate, but it's just the way of things. It's okay. You can live without a brain, especially one that's not infected. So let's just sew you back up. Okay. Okay. So then let's just take those clips back out. Oh, there we go. And just... there we go. Perfect. Well, there you go. How do you feel? Empty? Like nothing is meaningful anymore? That's perfect. And, you know, you did eat my notebook, so all of your likes and dislikes should be still within you. You know, it's funny how things happen. It's like fate. Well, alright then. You have a good night. Bye-bye, patient 520.